So what we want to do is we want to have the first photo doing its move, its rotation and zoom, and then we want the next photo, which is this one, basically falling on top. But we still want to see that photo underneath, and this will give us like a bit of like a photo pile effect. So if we go to the top layer, and I'm just going to float it on over, let's say 20 frames. So if I go back 20 frames from the end, and I'm going to move this picture down to there. So we see this first photo for about 5 seconds, and then the next one comes up after it. So we need to do a couple of things. We need to extend our background because that cuts off. Extend that right through. This effect here, I'm happy with the effect and the duration. Now what will happen if I stretch this shot out, all the keyframes get stretched out, which is not what I want. All the timing goes out of whack. So if I go into effect mode, right click on any keyframe, and down here it says fixed and elastic. I change that to fixed, and what that means is I can now stretch this photo out, but it will not affect the timing of the keyframes. So my effect stays the same. Once it reaches that last keyframe, it'll just sit there happily doing nothing. Again, if I didn't change the keyframing to fixed, it would stretch the keyframes out, and that effect will go from a 5-second move to a 10-second move, which is not what I want. We go back to the top layer. We're going to go into effect mode. And like I said before, we're going to do a 20 frame effect. So over on this monitor here, I'm on my first keyframe. I'll go +20, enter, add a keyframe. Go to the first keyframe. What I'm going to do is in the effect editor, I'm going to zoom it up quite a bit. You want a nice sort of fall on effect. So I've zoomed up quite a bit. In the effect editor, if you go down, you'll see an option called foreground. Open up foreground, and there's this opacity bar. At the moment it's at 100%, so we can see it's 100%. You can't see through the picture at all. As I wind it down, you can see the picture underneath as I slide it back and forth. So I'm parked on the first keyframe, and I want the first keyframe to have 0 opacity. So basically this is going to do the same thing as dissolving the effect on. So as I scrub through, you can see that it dissolves on and then does its little move. And that's it.